Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and I really did not think that I'm going to do another rant so quickly after that Arsenal games against Aston Villa and all that fiasco about that stupid decision that the referee made, that Chris Kavanagh did. That I really did not think that I was gonna get riled up again so quickly, and I really did not think that I was gonna go ahead and do a rant on Arsenal fans. What has happened after that game. Instead of focusing our anger or our frustrations onto the referee, and making sure that we as a club, we as a fan base, we are together, we are united, that we make our voices heard. And to be very honest, a lot of Arsenal fans are doing that, we are targeting Chris Kavanagh, that he should be called out. The all access the video that the Arsenal website has put out with all access angles, and it makes it look even even worse with all the angles, that what the decision that he made, how pathetic, how disgraceful of a decision that was. That it shows that it was a clear bias. It shows how Danny Welbeck is coming in, and all the how making coming on to the referee. Like there were 4 or 5 Brighton players, no, that's Aston Villa game, my bad, the Brighton game. Like my head about that incident is so fucked up, like I don't even remember the things right there. So you see how 4 or 5 Brighton players are hounding the referee. That is a yellow card offense. If we are going with the law book, all that BS that everybody is going on about, that we should follow the law book, and so if we are going to go by the law book, why not all of those Brighton players were not yellow carded? Then you have Danny Welbeck coming in and telling the referee to give Declan Rice the second yellow card. And then you have Veltman again. Like if you look from that angle, even before kicking the ball, kicking at Declan Rice, he's already raising his arm trying to get him to get a yellow. So like it was all predetermined, like it was all pre-planned. They wanted to get him off, like that was the thing. So I was already angry at that, and all the BS that after you have other rival fans sort of mocking Arsenal and trying to defend and taking the mick out of us. Like I get it. If Arsenal lose, if Arsenal draw points, normally I don't have a problem, because that's football, that's what fans do. I would sit here and I will mock Man United, like I have done regarding the Liverpool game. I would mock Chelsea and all that. That is all fun and games. Like against Spurs against Leicester, like I was so happy. I was making fun of all the Spurs fans. Like that's what football fans do. But when issues like this, you need to come ahead, you need to come together, because it's just 1 week it's Arsenal and next week it's gonna be you. And it's, as I said in my review of the Arsenal game, it's been three game weeks, and all 3 game weeks we have our referee situation a huge blow. Like every single week we are having not 1, 2, 3 issues regarding the referees. And it was a funny thing that I saw a stat. There was an Arsenal fan account on X where after the Arsenal's game they counted how many players booted the ball away when they were about to take a short free kick, and nobody was yellow carded. There were like about 20 to 25 incidents where nobody got yellow carded because of taking the ball away. You have ex-pundits coming, everybody saying that it was a wrong decision. Like it is unanimously accepted now that it was a pathetic decision. Now when that happens, you expect everybody to get on board and attack somebody, but now you have idiots in the Arsenal fan base, and I will call them idiots. You can call me whatever you want, you can criticize me all you want, but you have idiots in the Arsenal fan base. Instead of focusing your anger on that, trying to get be united and have your clubs back, your players back, you have idiots going out and attacking Declan Rice. And that is one thing. I have no idea why they are trying to attack. Like it's I think I don't even need to send like a Michael Richards video from that podcast with Gary Lineker and Alan Shearer. Like that is the perfect clip to anybody, any idiot who comes up and say Declan Rice tries to kick the ball away. That video is the perfect example. Just show them that video and like that is the perfect answer. It's a natural reaction. You're a fucking footballer. That's what you're supposed to do, right? That is your natural instinct. Live the professionalism. If you have even once played a game in your life, even if you're as a kid or whatever, like it's a natural reaction. A ball comes your way, you do it just like that. It's a top up, like it's nothing else, right? Leave that out. But then you have idiots coming out and they are attacking Arteta. for some fucked up reason. I don't know. I'm gonna swear. I'll be very honest with you. Because I am so angry for the last couple of days. I did not want to make a video on this. I was like, I thought I will not it, but the constant tweets and constant posts on social media, whether it's comments on YouTube about on other different channels, whether it's there are so many Arsenal fan channels, and you have people posting on Twitter, you have people posting on Reddit. How are you blaming Arteta? Like we have Arteta is the reason we are not winning things, we are not doing this. This is the first game in 2024. This is the out of all the games that have played in 2024 in the league, we have lost one and we have drawn two. That's it. We have won rest of all our games. Apart from that, we were struggling. We were in the like in the depths of banter era. Like we were so worse. And then this guy comes in. People are gonna come in. People are gonna talk about Slot. That Slot comes in there. This is big famous. You know, all these idiots like Lee Gunnar. Like that guy, I don't know. That guy has made his living out of criticizing Arsenal managers, Arsenal players, Arsenal board. And now again, these people, they don't like. I don't understand. How are you Arsenal fans? You're waiting for just one moment to come out and criticize. Like it's like they are waiting for Arsenal to do bad so they can go out on social media and say all that BS, all that negative BS, so that they get the views. Because let's be very honest about it, no real Arsenal fans is happy when a team loses, right? If something bad happens to them. I have seen his videos. Like even if you go on, even not his, like I don't go out and watch his channel, but there are other channels who do reaction videos and all that sort of stuff. I have seen him celebrate the goals. Never look like he's happy. Never. I have never seen him get happy when Arsenal score. And in fact, when there are games when I have seen like the close games in last year, when it looked like Arsenal are gonna draw points, or we are gonna lose the game, or we are gonna draw the game, and then we go ahead and we score those goals that make sure we don't lose enough points. That guy looks sad. Right? It's not just him. There are so many of them. There are people. There is big trend going on, like the phase 5 of the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. Like how much of a brainless idiot you need to be that you don't see it. When Arteta came, the players that we had and the players that we have right now, like you can compare all that squad and you will see the difference. They are comparing his squad to Ancelot's squad. Let's compare what Jurgen Klopp left him and what Mikel Arteta received from Unai Emery, right? Let's compare it. You can compare everything. You have like one of the world's not one of the world's best goalkeeper in Alisson at Liverpool. You have one of the best world centre back in Van Dijk. One of the best players that Premier League has ever seen in Mohamed Salah. You have an amazing midfield. You have one of the best wing backs in Trent and Alexander-Arnold. Like these are core players of the Liverpool squad that have won the Premier League, that have won the Champions League. They have been playing together for 5-6 years. They have consistently competed with Manchester City for the title, like we have for the last 2 years, right? So these are, it's not like that Slot came in and he had like shitty players that Arteta had. I don't want to be, be negative about the players that we have, or to try to curse them out, but you need to compare. Like we had players like Pablo Mari, players like Mustafi, and you have players like Pepe when Arteta came in, and then he had to change everything. And you had big earners, players like who did not give a shit about the club, players like Alexander Lacazette, players like Aubameyang. These all high earners. He had to get rid of all of that, and then he built a squad from scratch. Like that's what Arteta has done. And now just because he draws one game, you're about coming out and complaining about him that Arteta is not good enough, he needs to go, he's not winning the thing. I'll be very honest, I rather not win anything last season as compared to Manchester United winning the FA Cup and having that terrible season. Like, let's be very honest with you. Any United fan who comes up to me and says, "Oh, we won a trophy," like that's a banter statement, because deep down you know you were shit the entire last season, and it is happening the same thing like this season. Your manager is deluded. I'll say it. I will say it right now. I have backed Ten Hag. I think he's the right guy, but the statements that he's making right now, that I'm the second best manager behind Pep because I have won the most trophies, that is an absurd statement to make, right? And then you have idiots in Arsenal fan base trying to discredit Arteta. That's just because they don't want to accept it. That's their agenda. They get views out of this. They get comments out of this. They get retweets out of it. It makes them it makes them hurt, it makes them gives them voice. Even though that voice is wrong, they get recognized. That's what they are looking for. They don't give a damn about Arsenal, they don't give a damn about Arteta. It's very clear to see like how brainless that you need to be, right? This is the third game of the season, so let's see our games. We have played Aston Villa at home, we have played away, and we defeated them. We've played Wolves at home, we won that quite comfortably, and we were playing Brighton at home, and before the red card we were winning the game. We were not as good in the first half as you expected us to be, but this is a Brighton team who had started the season very well, right? In the second half we were looking better. We had already created 2 chances, we had the more possession, we were more of a threat than Brighton. And then we get the red card, and still after getting the red card there was about 5 to 7 minutes until we did not concede, and then we go ahead and concede. How is it that Arteta sport? And it's not like that we are in a bad position. This is the third game of the season, and we have won 2 and we have drawn 1, in which it was a very dodgy decision. If we win that game, for the sake of example, how are you going to blame Arteta? Like, these people are just sitting there and waiting. And you can blame the transfer window. I said that we did not have a good transfer window, a transfer window that I expected to happen. Like I thought that they would go out and first and foremost try to get a player, right? Nico Williams, that was their first target. Go ahead and get Nico Williams. Nico Williams doesn't want to leave the club. He did not. He rejected Barcelona. He rejected Arsenal. He took the iconic shirt of his club legend in Iker Munion's iconic shirt. He wants to stay there. He wants to stay at his home club, and he wants to continue the legacy that Munion had. Right? What can Arsenal do is that? There are no possible wingers that can come in and help you. Kingsley Coman is the one. You can argue about that. Arsenal should have tried hard to get him, but they were not interested. I rather trust the manager that has brought in players that have worked, rather than some people thinking on the internet that we need to go out and get better. Am I happy with the Sterling signing? Do I think he's a good player? Do I think he's a world-class player? No, I don't think. But is he going to start every game? He's not going to start. You have Saka at the right-hand side. You have Trossard or Martinelli. Martinelli has not been playing good. His form can change. You never know. He's going to the international break. When he comes back, maybe he starts scoring. You have Trossard. He's coming on. He's scored already 2 goals in the season. Now you have a Sterling, a proven Premier League player who has won everything there is to be won. Like there, and then he's coming into the squad. You are not paying anything. There is no loan fees. There's nothing. The salary that you're paying is less than what Chelsea are paying. Basically, you have gotten him for free. He's an international player, international English player, and he can give you goals whenever you need them. Right? I just don't understand how you can choose this moment to go out and attack the manager. Unless until you're just doing it for the views. You have this personal agenda against him, and it shows because when you go ahead and you look at these people, you have like, it is the same sentence. It sometimes, to me, it feels like they are bot accounts. That's the only thing, because 80 to 70 to 80% of their tweets and the wordings and everything is the same. 5th phase of the process, onslaught getting the better thing, we have to do this, all of this BS. Like, it comes basically from one person, and then everybody copy paste it, and they just try to change one. Like, that's the meme. Can I copy my homework? And the other friend says, yeah, but just change the words. And that's what they're doing. Nobody's coming up with a better thing. Like, at least if you wanna criticize someone or accuse someone of being not good at their job, at least do something. Come with a better proofs. Now the new thing is that Arsenal cannot score goals with Arteta. He's hindering the process of our wingers. Yeah, we scored the most goals last season in a Premier League. Make of that what you will. Like, that's what I'm saying. These are brainless idiots. We're having no argument, and they're coming out. Like, I was so pissed because of all that Kavanaugh stuff and what happened and how we lost the point. But the last couple of days it has changed. Instead of me being angry at the referee, which I still am, right? I'm still pissed off on that, right? But then these idiots coming out, instead of defending your club, defending your players, defending your manager, you are attacking them. Like, it's a free gift for rival fans to come ahead and banter you over it, and it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. And as I said, I really don't think these are Arsenal fans. They just care about their views. They just care about their likes. They just want to get recognized. They don't give a shit about the club. They don't give a shit about the manager. It's as simple as that. And that Lee Gunnar guy, I mean, as I said, he has made millions of the club, slagging the club off, whether it was Emery, whether it was Wenger, now with Arteta. So many players he doesn't like, still doesn't like Havertz, still doesn't like Jorginho, doesn't rate Odegaard. Like, that's basically tells you everything what he's thinking. He just makes an opinion in his head, and even if he is proven wrong, he will never accept it, because he knows someday somewhere that person is going to make a mistake, and he can jump on his keyboard and make that statement and make a video out of him and get millions of views, and he gets money. Like, the guy is living in Spain, living in a villa somewhere, enjoying the money made of slagging Arsenal players and Arsenal managers and slagging off the club. Yeah. And as I said, I was so pissed off seeing this. I'm so angry. Just wanted to speak on it. I would never, like, especially firstly, I don't go out and attack my own manager. Like, I will never do that. Even I was a Wenger in for a lot of seasons. I became Wenger out for the last 2 seasons. I really didn't. After the Leicester season, I thought that he should have won. We should have won the league that year, but we did not, and he should have left. But you don't go out and, you know, make statements and make this absurd statement, especially and I will say this, especially at a time when your entire fan base and entire club needs to be together, right? Basically, we are getting attacked at the moment. Like, we have been robbed. It's as simple as that. And you choose that time when everybody needs to be united. You choose that time to go ahead and you attack, try to attack your manager without any basics. Like, there is no basis to attack Arteta right now. Where would we be? And I would really like for these guys to name me one manager when Arteta goes who comes in and he does better than Arteta. I'm all ears. Like, they are saying, oh, Jurgen, everybody said that the same thing about Jurgen Klopp, that when Jurgen Klopp would leave, they would not do anything. Onslaught, look how brilliant Arsenal is doing. He's done fantastic. How many games is it? It's been 3 games. 3 games out of 38 games. The season has just started. It's not there. It's not finished. No, we are not even in the finish. We are not even on the quarter of the way of the season, and you are saying stuff like that. It's been 3 games. I've been very, very impressed with Liverpool. They have been fantastic. They were ruthless against Manchester United. They were great against Bradford. They were brilliant against Ipswich. But it's been 3 games. 3 games. They have to play. They have to play the Champions League. They have to play the FA Cup. They will play in the League Cup, and it's a long, long season. When we reach the midway point, then you can see how much of a great manager Onslaught is, how he's able to manage the squad that that Jurgen Klopp has left. It's a brilliant squad. I've said that all along, that it's a brilliant squad, but people need to get their heads out of their asses and need to think quite clearly. With that is it for me. As I said, I was quite pissed. I just wanted to rant it out, because, like, that is it from me. Yeah, that is it from me. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell, and please let me know what you guys think about all this mess about Arteta and idiots who are saying stuff. What are your views on Arteta? Do you really think we Arsenal are in trouble of some sort, or do you really think Arteta should go out? Just let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.